everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and I thought I'd bring you along on a project. I've never done this before, this version of one, but I'm going to do strawberry barbecue sauce and I'm going to can it. So it'll be a water bath canning project. I gotta see what kind of jars I have downstairs. I have to go get those. I just decided I'm going to do this. So for about 15 minutes, I think, are pints that you would have to water bath can them. I got all those strawberries that we went strawberry picking and doing that. My husband and I did. And so I'm freezing some just individually how they are so I can use them later with when I get blueberries and stuff like that and make a mixed jam. I did some freezer jam and trying to decide something else. I'm going to do some ribs tonight. So I thought, you know what? I might as well make some barbecue sauce out of it. Get some canned up and have the sauce for my ribs tonight. Super excited about this. So I'm going to bring you along with me. Let's do this. Cheers. All right. So I want to point out, I'm going to add some heat to my strawberry barbecue sauce. So I went out into the freezer to see what I had for jalapenos still out there. And this is why I take jalapenos and I just put them in the freezer bag and I throw them out there whole. And then when I need them, and I can just pull them out. So this used to have like 6 or 8 in here. Now we're down to 2. I didn't see any more in my freezer. I've been using them up lately because I know soon here we're going to be having a lot more. But these are from September of 23. So I'm just going to let these soften up, or I'll put them in the microwave real quick, get them warmed up, and then chop them up, throw them in here while the strawberries are cooked up. I did go ahead and already clean them, cut them. They're ready to go. You can use frozen strawberries if you want also. I've done a cherry barbecue sauce last year with the home-picked cherries picked cherries. Hand-picked, there we go. Hand-picked cherries that my husband and I did. So, I don't know if I missed strawberry season last year or not. I know I got strawberries, but I don't think we picked them last year. So this year, we're trying to pick all the fruits we can, and then I'm going to do a collage of our hands holding, I know this is besides the point, right? Like I got a picture of my husband's hand holding a thing of strawberries. And I want to do a collage of that type of picture thing to hang in my kitchen of all the berries and either just him holding them, because I love his hands. His hands are such hardworking hands, and it shows a lot about him, you know, and I just love that. Or that we both will have some pictures in there holding berries. I haven't decided yet, but I love pictures. I like to take pictures a lot. So anyway, I digress. I'm going to get these popped in here also and chopped up a little bit, put in here. We will use the immersion blender in here. Right now I'm going to get this started and just to start warming them up. Some of them did freeze in the refrigerator. They were towards the back of the fridge and they started to freeze up. So some of them are a little cold right now, but let's get started on this. All right, I'm going to add in about a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to add in some garlic. I'm going to do about a half a cup of vinegar. You can use balsamic if you want to also. And we're just kind of warming it up. Now we're going to put in some tomato sauce or canned tomatoes if you have them, whatever you want, tomato product. So as far as strawberries go, this is probably about 5 or 6 cups of strawberries. Put in a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. Yummy. Got it on high right now. Also gonna add in some pepper. Some salt. I'm gonna add in the rest of this ketchup. It's about a half a cup. I put the jalapenos in too, and you can see they're kind of in big chunks. I just threw them in there. Now, to sweeten it, you can use honey, you can use whatever. I'm going to use, you can use sugar, brown sugar. I think I have the brown sugar substitute, so I'm going to try and put that in here and see how I like it. Just trying to get this warmed up. Okay, so it's this Swerve brown sugar replacement is what I'm going to use in there. Breaking it up a little bit. So about a half a cup of that. We'll see what the taste is. I get to it here. It's getting nice and thick. I can't wait to immersion it. It looks beautiful. Also going to add in a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Give it a little depth. I'm going to add just a little bit of cumin in here also. Let me immersion. They've been cooking for about 15 minutes. Okay, so I added about a quarter cup more of the brown sugar substitute, and I'm tasting it, so I just let it cool in here. Oh, it's much better. It was a little too, whew, the jalapenos are a little ripe, just so you know. Those are good. This is good. And remember, oh, you can see it. I guess it didn't make a mark, thank God. Tomato product splash. So, and it hurt really bad. So I'm just gonna let it simmer here for a little bit. There's like 2 or 3 little strawberries in here that I think were some of the frozen ones that are not immersing right now. So I'm waiting just a few more minutes and I'm gonna try and squish them again. And then we are gonna be ready to can this up, and I'm gonna use this for ribs tonight. So that's got some good heat to it. Now you don't have to put the jalapenos on it if you don't want to. You can also use red pepper flakes, whatever. And I obviously didn't know how hot the jalapenos are. Do we ever know how hot the jalapenos are? No. No, we don't. So, yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm so excited. So I haven't done a blueberry one, so I should probably do a blueberry barbecue sauce too when I go blueberry picking. But I've done the cherry, and I only got like 2 jars of the cherry left downstairs. And I was going to use that tonight, and then I decided to do this instead. An apple barbecue sauce when we apple pick. Okay. I'm liking this fruit-based barbecue sauce thing. It'll be really good. All right, so now I gotta go get some jars, get them all cleaned up, ready to go. Let's turn this off here. I go downstairs, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I have my jars are all sterilized. I'm using just the pint because when we do barbecue sauce, we don't normally need like a whole thing of it. You know what I mean? So, and it's just my husband and myself. So these are all sterilized. They're warm. Now I got to remember not to do all this because obviously I want some for dinner tonight. Right? That's hot. We'll clean our jars off here in a minute. Wasn't quite for sure how much this is going to make, so I'm like, oh, I'll just bring a whole bunch of jars up. I didn't even bring up my real water canner. The good thing about water canning is if you don't have the big pot and everything else, it's fine. I could even do it in my electric canner, pressure canner. I can do it on a water bath setting. But I just got out one of my own stock pots, and that's what I'm using. So, and if you don't want a water bath can, You could easily freeze this also. I have, oh man, I should have put an apron on. I have, what do you call it? What was I saying? I don't know, I can't remember. I'll figure it out in a minute. Oh, I have barbecue sauce from last year in the freezer that I did a small batch of. And I think I got one little container of it left, so. You may have your little inch head space there. One I think is a little too full, so I'm going to have to move that. We still got a lot in here, so let me see. Okay, so I found one of these, which is a little full. Again, I need to scoop that up. Which is like it's a pint and a half. I don't know. It's 12 ounces. This is a quart. This is what I'm using for dinner tonight. I'm just trying to scoop this all out. Sorry about the noise. Sorry. Now I do want to go through and scoop some of this out, and I'll just put it in this jar. I don't want it too full. And then we'll clean off our tops. Trying to see if any others are a little too full. Ow, hot. Still hot. Still very good. Okay, I think we're good. All right, now I've made a mess. I'm going to clean up and clean my rims. Okay, so I got all the lids on. I did use new lids this time just because I had them up here, but I do reuse my lids. I am a bit of a rebel canner. Still learning myself, but I study a lot before I do a lot of these things. So, and it's my kitchen, so I'm going to do what I want. So if you don't like it, sorry. Don't mean to be rude, but you know, whatever. I need one more ring, and then we can put them in the pot of butter. Okay. Well, I guess I've been doing this for about 3-4 years now. 3 years? 4 years. I've had some experimentals that I haven't had anything turn out bad, and I haven't gotten sick from anything. So I'm just telling you right now. But I do a lot of research, and I watch a lot of Amish canning and stuff like that also. Okay, so when this, I got them all in. So when this gets to a rolling boil, then we will set the timer for, I'm going to do it for 20 minutes only because normally these would be 15. But I'm going to do it for 20 because this is a little bigger than a pint. It's not a quart, but just to be safe, I'm going to do it that way. So it's starting to get a little boily. Not boily yet, but it's starting to get the bubbles going. Once it starts boiling, then we'll set the timer for 20 minutes. Okay, they are out. One already popped and sealed, which is that one. Oh, there's another one. And they are done. Look how good they look. I'm so excited.